Hi, my name is Sandy Mills. Did you know a Muslim you can pass one on the street? Probably not. However, Muslims have been in the United States from the early 1800s. The first Muslims were brought to the U.S. during the 17th century as captured slaves. Other Muslims are descendants of the Moors who were driven out of Spain in the 18th century and settled in South Carolina and Florida. In the United States, we have different cultures that are Muslims in the United States. Some of the cultures are Lebanese, which is 37%. We have Syrian Muslims that are 12%, Egyptian Muslims that are 12% also. Palestinian Muslims make up 6.1% of the total Muslims in the United States. Jordanian Muslims make up 3.3% of the Muslims in the United States. Morocco also 3.3%, with Iraqi only a 3.2% of the Muslims in the United States. These are the demographic data of the Middle Eastern Arab cultures in America in 2000. My purpose of this presentation is to give you a better understanding of the Muslims in America. The first wave of immigration happened from the 1800s until the end of World War I. The second wave of immigration was after World War II, with the third and final immigration wave in the mid-1960s through today. Most Middle Eastern Arab Americans live in the major urban areas in the Northeast and Midwest. According to the 1990 census, 63% of them were born in the U.S., while 82% of them are U.S. citizens. Muslim Americans place a high value on modern Western medicine and physicians. They are very cooperative with healthcare workers. They're anxious to receive medications right away, and they want an explanation if they are not given a medication. However, they usually stop taking it as soon as they start to feel better, and they don't finish the medication. Generally, they want a male practitioner for all family members, except for women who have obstetricians or gynecological concerns. Nurses are only seen as helpers, so the doctor may have to explain the importance of their role. They do value medical treatments over therapies aimed at health promotion and disease prevention. Muslims have diverse food considerations. When serving them food or drink, allow for receipt in the right hand, because Muslims consider the left hand unclean since it is used to cleanse oneself after going to the toilet. Among devout Muslims, fasting during the holy month of Ramadan with no food or drink consumed between sunrise and sunset is required. Orthodox Muslims, following a Muslim diet, prohibit some type of meat like pork and medication, and also foods that contain any alcohol. Among Orthodox Muslims, some norms are to strictly seclude women from men. In these societies, women may have little contact outside the home. This is changing rapidly, with women getting more rights in many Arab countries. Among devout Muslims, praying as many as 5 times a day, starting before sunrise and ending at night, is not unusual. Among devout Muslims, abstaining from alcohol is mandatory. During the childbearing years for the women, childbirth and labor are considered to be an issue for women only. Midwives are held in high regard and play an important role in all phases of childbearing, the prenatal, delivery, and postnatal care. They also believe that God decides the family size, and high fertility rates are favored as procreation is seen as the purpose of marriage. This also means that birth control is limited. They do allow reversible types of birth control. They do not allow reversible types of birth control, but reversible types of birth control are not encouraged, but they are allowed. However, the irreversible types, such as the vasectomy and tubal ligation and abortion, are unlawful unless the mother is in danger. Pregnant women are indulged in the cravings, lest the child be born with a birthmark in the shape of the food that she craves the most. Some interesting facts. Over 250 million African Americans share the Muslim religion with Arab Americans. African Americans are from countries such as Africa, Asia, Saudi Arabia, Russia, China, Latin America, Australia, India, and many other countries. As you can see, as you can hear, Muslim Americans are a part of the United States. They may have different types of norms. People may fear them because of 9/11. However, they have been a part of the United States from the 1800s. Most people just do not realize that they are their neighbors. Thank you. Did you have any questions?
Yeah, I do have a couple of questions. About your demographic data, I was just wondering, does that mostly, are most of those people American citizens, even though they live in this country and they're from other countries?
Yes, most of them are. Like I said, 83% of these Muslim Americans are citizens of the United States.
Oh, okay. So were most of them born here?
About 60%.
Okay. Well, that's very helpful to understand. Thank you, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.